Hello and welcome back to the Scale Modelling Cafe. My name is Jamie. Now, I've recorded part one for the next project, or this current project, and that's this, which is the Airfix 48 scale Lightning. As you'll see from the video, unfortunately, I'm not quite in focus, which is really annoying. Because I recorded that and then started building the model, and I've just checked the video and I'm in some 1980s American soap opera female lead soft focus. Apologies for that. So I'll hand you over to me in romantic soft focus. Please bear with it for part one, the intro of the new project, which is Airfix's 148 scale Lightning. Okay, over to me. Hello, and welcome back to the Scale Modelling Cafe. My name is Jamie, and welcome to part one of the new video series on the channel. And it's this, the Airfix 148 scale Lightning. Now, caveat, it's not actually this kit in this box. I've already built this one. Stand by for a very, very short tale of woe. I built this model, I filmed it, I edited it, my storage device corrupted, I lost everything. I managed to recover some stuff, so some of the cockpit, but that's it. So I'm back to square one. The reason I did that model was for Mk are relaunching Alclad's paints. They're rebranding them, and this model was going to be the promo for that, but I lost all the photographs for the promo material. It's due to go live in a few weeks' time as I record this. So what I've managed to do is I've managed to get hold of another kit in here, but this time is the F6. It's kind of all I could get. And I'm filming this on a Sunday. I fly back home for a week on Friday, and then they go live a few days after that. So this is a bit of an emergency job in that I've got to get this out. Nightmare. We're also really busy at work at the moment doing 12-hour days, and it's absolutely knackering. So I'm going to be very, very tired at the end of this week. I really am. But as is traditional for the channel and a part one video, what I'm going to do is talk you through what I'm going to do with the project and the few little extras that I've got. Now, as I said, this is an F Mark 6 kit, or 2/6. And the markings that come in the box, the only natural metal one is the Mark II. I've got some leftover decals from this. The kit decals are rubbish. They're 25 years old and they're brittle, and I just don't trust them. The whites aren't particularly very white, and the carrier film is a bit matte, and yeah, they're not good. Excuse me. The kit decals in the Mark 6 or 2 Mark 6 kit look to be very serviceable. Here's the sheet, very glossy. I'm wondering if this is from the re-release. I wanted the original release to get a better moulding from the plastic. This kit, according to the inside, well, it's got stamped on it 1997. I suspect that's when the moulds were made and it was first moulded, but I think this is a later boxing. I don't know when the plastic was actually moulded. It might be 25 years old, it might be from the latest release, I have no idea. Suffice to say that even if it is a later moulding, the quality is still as good as the first one. In fact, this one had a warped wing, which is quite noticeable if you look at it from the right angle. I did the best I could with it. I've had a look through the plastic on this one, and it doesn't look like there's the same problem. So, ironically, the plastic in this later moulding, and I suspect it is the later moulding, looks a lot better. The reason why I think it's a later moulding is this decal sheet looks fantastic. In fact, I'm just having a look to see whether it says, yeah, so these are the later cartograph decals. So, which is why I'm kind of more and more leaning towards doing the Mark II actually, and using these decals. In fact, there we go, decision made, live on air. I'm going to do the Mark II in the 92 Squadron ones with the blue tail. Unless I can find a photograph of a Mark II with a silver tail, in which case I'll do it silver, because this is going to be a showcase for the new Alclad relaunch that Ammo are doing. I'll have to do a little bit of research on that. Secretly, I kind of like to do the blue tail, but we'll have to see. Now, a little bit about this kit. Yes, it's 25 years old from Airfix, but this, along with the Seafire 4647 and the Spitfire 2224 that they did, were actually moulded differently. And the moulding is, this particular moulding is very reminiscent of Hasegawa in the day, and we all know how great they were. If Airfix were to release this today, I think that people would be eulogising, fawning, Airfix are up there with everybody else, blah, blah, blah. There's a few compromises in certain areas. So, you know, a lot of these scoops are solid, so they'll need drilling out. The knacker ducts are just scribed lines. They're not actually knacker ducts themselves. But I can live with that. And I'm sure if they were to do it again to this quality, like panel line quality and moulding quality in their harder plastic, not soap, I think these days that they'd be able to mould those open, etc. But it's really nice, this. It really is. The cockpit, however, is very bland. So I got this kit from my good friend Mike Reeves in Mk. He of Face Hanger Resin. There you go. That's his badge there for his, as he says, his little modelling company. And he's thrown some extras in the box. One of which is the KMC, sorry. KMK is the model club. This is KMC, the old KMC resin cockpit for this. I'm just wondering if this is for the Mark VI, not the Mark II. But anyway, I shall use it. When I did this kit, I used the Jetmaster CMK set. So this is different. So it's going to be interesting to see how they compare, actually. So that's that resin cockpit. He's also thrown in, talking of CMK, their undercarriage set. Now, in here, we get lots of parts. We get wheels, we get struts. We also get, on a wafer, how old school is that? We get resin wheel wells, which is going to mean a lot of surgery. And this is a speed build. Now, I'm not a great fan of putting a load of time and effort into detailing wheel wells, because you never see them unless you pick up the model and look at the underside. But the detail in here is really nice. And the wings are quite high, so I don't know yet. As I said, the main aim of this is to get it done, hopefully within a week. This is going to slow me down. I'll see what my progress is before I make a decision on that. The other thing that you get in this set is this lump, which is the nose wheel bay integral with the bullet, the nose bullet. I have an Aero Club white metal nose weight that goes inside the hollow plastic nose. So if I had time, what I would probably do is chop off this bullet, ream out the inside to fit this in. But I don't have time. What I may do is cut off the nose wheel here from the bullet, use the kit hollow bullet with the nose weight inside and then use the resin nose wheel paint. What I might do, oh, he says dropping it and then stabbing himself in the leg as he tries to catch it. What I may do is just use the kit parts with the white metal nose weight, because you're not going to see the nose wheel or detail unless you turn it upside down. I don't know yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. He's also thrown in the what's this called? Photo etch set. Mine went blank for a minute there. The photo etch set. So what I'll probably do, again for speed, is use the kit, the quite plain kit wheel wells with the photo etch just for the wheel well roof. I'll probably just do that if I'm honest. I will use the burner cans in here because on this kit I used the Airfix burner cans, which were really good, although they just floated about. So I'll use the kit ones here, so that'll be nice and positive, and I'll use the white metal burner cans. I don't know whether I'm going to do the missiles on this. I'm going to leave that right to the very end. I'll glue the two missile halves together to get them drying, and then if I've got time at the end, I may well whack the missiles on and use the brass fins, but again, time is of the essence. I will use some of the canopy photo etch detail on here, and we'll have a look to see what some of the other greeblies are. I'll probably use the instrument panel from this because I think it's going to be easier to paint than the resin one, if I'm honest. Unless the resin one actually, no, there's no photo etch with this, and it's a solid resin instrument panel. But I've got some air scale decals, so I may use that. But again, this is all about speed, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'll again cross that bridge when I get to it. So that's about it really. That is the Airfix Mk Lightning, the second Lightning I've done in a matter of weeks. The aim is speed versus detail. The overriding aim is to get it done within the deadline. I've got a week, less than a week. I've got, what's this, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I've got 5 days. And when I return, I've got maybe a few days after that. Because this goes live, the ammo products go live in 3 weeks. Just under 3 weeks. So we'll have to see, just over 2 weeks in fact. So we'll just have to see how I get on. What I am going to do actually is I'm going to order the Master Barrow's Pitot probe. So that'll be at home waiting for me, and that'll be a simple job to just give that a quick spray and shove it in the nose. I'll have it all prepared. I can do the final reveal blah and then fire that off to Javier at Ammo of Mig. I think I shall do that. But what I will do is I've got some Master Barrel's very fine tubing, as I'll make my own Pitot just in case I can't get hold of that master. It's out of stock or something bad happens. Well, we'll see. Right, let's stop rambling. So that is the Airfix Mark 2/6 being done as the Mark II in 92 Squadron colours. Strap in. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be frenetic. And we'll see whether I meet the deadline. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you for the next part, which is probably going to be sticking together wings and then moving very quickly on with the cockpit. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.